Why you smiling? Oh my guy! Oh my guy! You love it, bro! You like no? You don't like hookup, eh?
No.
Turn up the place.
No.
Olojo.
This is the Honest Men Table. On the Honest Men Table, we are going to be looking at trivial issues that affect our society. Welcome to the episode 1 of the Honest Men Table. On this table, we'll be discussing issues like hookup and fraud culture in Nigeria. How does hookup culture affect our society, and how does the fraud culture affect our society, relationship, and otherwise? So today, I'm having my co-men on the table today to discuss these very trivial issues. We have Bright and we have Dark Child on this particular podcast today. So there we go. We are going to be looking at Yahoo. What is Yahoo? What is fraud? These words are being used interchangeably, Yahoo and fraud. And when you talk about fraud is when you do people of their hard-earned money, and this actually affects them either negatively or positively, because you can't really know after doing this particular offense. And if I'm looking at the hookup culture also, so what is hookup and how do you define hookup culture in Nigeria? Okay, hookup culture is a slang for a worker. Like in the Western world, when you say a girl is a worker, so these are people that are being called and they are being paid for sex. So today we'll be looking at this issue together. And That Child, I would like to get your opinion on what do you think. What's your overview about this hookup culture and fraud culture in Nigeria, and how does it actually affect our society?
Well, for me, hookup culture has affected our society in a very negative light. So, for me, I would say hookup and fraud culture have affected our society negatively, very negatively. But I'm not here to point fingers or blame anybody, because I personally believe hookup and fraud culture are side effects of poverty and illiteracy.
So that child, I actually don't think that hookup culture most times begins from poverty. Don't you think that some people just feel like, there's some way to do people from a very good family that actually go into hookup?
I feel like you cannot stop fraud culture and hookup culture, but you can control it, you can minimize it. Yes, it's not something that, even in the Western world where people are rich, they have it there. They have people that do it. Let's forget about people always stigmatizing Nigeria for it. They are fraudsters that are Americans, they are fraudsters that are English.
So is the society there poor? At least Western society is not actually poor.
You need to understand that America is not as rich as it looks. America looks rich on the outside, but it's not as rich as it looks. And
but you cannot
people
compare.
Are still
but I'm coming. Do you know the poverty rates abroad? You cannot see compare it to
That's why you
Nigeria,
cannot compare the fraud rate in Nigeria and the amount of fraud rate in America. Because when you're talking about the US now, it's not like there's no fraud, but it's not as much as every growing kid in the country now at a point is wanting to jump into fraud. And you cannot blame them.
I saw a video. Yes, I saw a video online recently.
There are kids now.
A group of 13, 12 years old boys
they want to be fraudsters.
What are you
Should I explain should I tell you?
Why are you coming? Like,
should I explain why? How do you explain to a child to become a banker when he has a parent or an uncle or a neighbor that worked in a bank for 20 years or 25 years or 30 years, and at the end of the day really has nothing to show for it? He's not living a good life after retirement. Or he has a parent that worked hard in a government institution.
So are you justifying crime now?
I'm not justifying the crime. I'm telling you that this is...
You're justifying that, like, this is best for our society.
I don't support fraud. I'm not into fraud. And I will never advise anybody to go into fraud. This is how I choose to do. This is what I do.
This is style. In this society, you are stigmatizing him like that.
In this society, people with shallow minds stereotype and stigmatize people. People shallow mind.
Yes, people are already not exposed.
So you guys look like fraudsters.
So because Rema keeps
you are hearing dread. So what are you now? It's because you are local, but you are hearing.
You're hearing.
So what
are
you
you saying?
So I feel now the society has not yet accepted the fact that the style. We'll come to that in that episode.
Style is
but style is still we'll come
we are
on
not
that.
focusing on that today.
In one of our episodes, we'll talk about that style, which I know that is on that issue in Nigeria.
Okay.
Now we're focusing on the hookup culture and the fraud culture in Nigeria. How is actually eating deep into our society? Why
you can't convince a child that sees hardworking people suffering and fraudsters enjoying and moving scot-free that to work hard to earn a living is the way to succeed in life.
Wait, I want to ask something now. Do you know fraud?
See, let's leave fraud aside. You know there are kids out there that want to be touts, they want to be admiral.
I feel
there are kids growing up in Lagos.
The environment they grew up
because they are still successful touts. Okay, look at people like MC Olomo. You understand? Let's be sincere. You understand? Let's be sincere.
I'm not here.
Let's be sincere about life.
Can you see me?
So
better.
When you see people like that in a society, and kids are seeing that figure and are seeing honest, hardworking men suffering, nobody wants to suffer. Nobody wants to grow up. People will emulate because we don't reward hard work. We have a society, or we live in a society that never rewards hard work. Hard work, you understand? So, if you live in that kind of society, how do you expect those kids growing up? Kids don't learn from what you tell them; they learn from what they see, bro.
So, okay, what I'm trying to say now is that it's rampant in our society now because of they see these people flourishing. And without having any consequences attached to it, so they feel it is a normal, it's a norms.
You understand?
Okay, I won't actually go deep into this. I'll leave our viewers to actually give their own
same with
wait, that child, we need to leave our viewers to give their 2 cents on this particular aspect. How does it actually affect our society and the rest? But I want to look at something now. So we are talking about this system, hookup culture, the fraud culture. So how does it actually affect our day-to-day relationship? It's like this the dating scene, relationship scene with boy and girl now. So how this hookup culture and the fraud culture actually affect it? Is it negative? So what impact has it actually made? Because I know a lot of people now, because a lot of ladies now, because of the way they see guys spend money, the way they see some girls looking good, so they want to impart that on their boyfriend that is just doing a normal job and now trying to tell their boyfriend, babe, you have to do this for me. My friend boyfriend getting iPhone 8, iPhone 15, iPhone 14. So why do you feel it's not a pressure on innocent relationships?
Excuse me, see, hookup culture, fraud, whatever, has done nothing. Anybody who loves the past life loves the past life. That money is going to be gotten by any means. Fraud just made it easy for some people.
So I'm asking, how does it affect our relationship now?
I'm trying to tell you that hookup culture, fraud culture has not affected any fucking relationship. Excuse my French. Hookup culture, fraud culture has not affected our relationship. It has not affected relationship. Actually, a thief is a thief.
No. It's not about that. Do you know they call peer pressure?
Why are you not doing hookup?
No, wait, let me explain something.
Do you know what peer pressure?
Why are you not doing fraud?
I will explain something.
I think peer pressure.
If it's peer pressure.
Everybody has a resistance.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, that anybody who loves the fast life loves the fast life.
But if now, imagine now I'm in a society. I'm coming. Imagine now, let me give him a response. Imagine I'm in a society whereby there's no hookup culture, there's no fraud culture. I see people living normal life. You know, no matter what, I will not be influenced. I will not be pressured. Okay, imagine I see my mate now at my age now. I see my friend already have a very good looking house and it's already doing good, a very good vehicle. And I myself, I've been posting for a very long time. I don't have these things. My girlfriend is coming to meet me and she's telling me that you see your mate already built up. You know, normally ladies love material things. So now it's very often not telling me that if this lady is seeing her friend, boyfriend, carry her in the front seat of her car, and you know that girl like very good cars, and he will pay no matter what. So you will not now come here and tell me that it is not affecting relationship. It is not immediate. I feel because of what
not
you are
directly.
Let me add something.
It's
to
not
you.
directly.
See,
It's
let me
not directly.
not
See,
see.
not
Let
directly.
me
affecting
no.
relationships.
No,
See,
let me explain
anyone
something
who
to you.
loves fast life,
Let me explain
loves the
something
fast
to you.
life.
Let me explain something to you. No matter how you say it doesn't affect our relationship, hookup and fraud culture has affected personal relationships. Now,
where one party is a fucking
Listen.
dumbass.
Now, it is difficult to go out there and mingle and not end up dating a girl that is not into hookup.
You're finding
Now,
yourself in the
wait,
wrong scenes, bro.
no,
You're
no.
finding yourself in the wrong
I'm
environment. That's why I feel.
That's what you think.
That's why I know.
You
You're finding yourself in the wrong environment. Find yourself in the right places.
I'm telling you, even places where you think people that you think are good earners and working fine, you think they are good earners and working fine. In scenarios like that, many of them, let's not start diving into that. Many of them are into hookup or fraud. Let's be sincere. It's difficult for a woman to even go outside and see a successful young guy in Nigeria now, and you're dating the guy. I'm not saying there are not few of us. Yes, there are few of us that we don't, and we are doing fine for ourselves. We might not be the richest person around, but we are doing fine. But it is difficult for a lady to move out and want to mingle and see a guy that is doing fine for himself, that is looking good and always keeping up tight, and at the end of the day is not into fraud. You understand? So let's not say it's not affecting our relationships. It is affecting our relationships.
For those who want to be greedy.
Even no, it's not about greed. It's about
I try to
pressure.
say, chill.
It's about pressure.
Hookup.
If you're,
is
let
affecting-
me tell you, everybody's mental
Hookup is
makeup.
not affecting
Everybody's
relationships.
no.
Poverty is affecting relationships.
Yeah, no. Poverty is the main drive for hookup and fraud. Is that not what I said in the beginning? That's what you need to understand. Poverty is the major cause of the how will I put it? The rampancy. Is rampancy the right word?
We understand where you're coming
Of
from.
how rampant.
Yes, hookup and fraud.
Fraud.
Poverty is a contributing
Because
factor.
even now, parents that don't even want their children to be fraudsters, when the children start bringing back money, man, they are hungry. They have no choice.
Okay, chill. Let's understand something. Poverty is a contributing factor.
It's not a contributing factor. It's the major cause and
Of course.
factor.
Let's focus on the
Wait,
relationship
chill now.
aspect
Wait,
now.
chill now. Wait.
Let's focus on the relationship
No.
aspect.
If you're going to focus on relationship, you have to get to the root.
The roots.
You understand? You have to get to the root. Okay, now poverty is a contributing factor. Yeah. So let's have a scenario like this. We have three people, three scenarios. Mr. A, Frank, let's use him. Let's use my name. Mr. A is Frank and Mr. B is Joe. And the third guy is Cletus. Joe, Frank, and Cletus find themselves in the same situation and environment, right? And in order to leave a situation, a problem, or get the work done, let's put it that way, you need tools. Now, in this economy right now, different tools are handed to you. There's the option, to get a skill, a digital skill to earn online.
What if you don't even have
Chill.
that good
Wait, now
taste
there's
in
the
it?
option to get a digital skill to earn online. One, there's the option to do fraud online. Yeah? And there's another option to suffer.
Okay.
You understand? Frank, Joe, and Cletus. Frank has chosen to, okay, I'm going to try my best and be patient. Get digital skills and earn online. Joe, man, nigga, I can't wait, bro. I want the car ASAP.
Okay.
You understand? Even if the economy is good, if Joe wants a car, Joe has to work several years, probably get a loan to get the car, right? Frank too has the mindset of working several years. Then Cletus, man, don't give a fuck about being a but I want to be a mechanic. Cletus does not want to stress. These tools were handed to these people, and they chose right.
Should I tell you?
No, they are influences.
So
now this influences brings out the character in you.
That's
the person in
that's
you.
what I'm trying to say now.
See, it's about the mind.
No, it's not.
It's about the mind.
What creates what is in your mind?
What creates what's in my mind?
What you grew up around.
What you grew up around. I won't say that I didn't grow up around fraudsters.
You were not exposed to it early. I'm telling you,
my guy.
I'm telling you, for you to say this, you're not exposed to it. If you were actually
my neighbor,
no,
nobody knows.
Your neighbor is he was he rich?
Your boy, they are seeing his nose.
Was he rich?
But that neighbor was balling as at that time.
Was he rich?
Yes, he was. He had boys.
He had
cars. Was working with him. Yes, the boy had car.
Not cars. He had different cars.
He had cars.
And
he was your neighbor.
Yes.
And he was probably maybe the only one at that time you were saying.
No, he was not the only one.
At what age were you when you started?
I was a bloody young boy, bro.
How old? No, I know why I'm asking.
Late high school.
Late high school.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. When you were a kid and you were 5. I'm telling you, when you're a kid, your parents did not expose you early. When you are 5 and your next door neighbor is a fraudster, is doing fine. The man that built the biggest mansion on your street is a fraudster, is doing fine. You understand? If you grow up in such an environment, I will not use all. 80% of all the boys you know we are enjoying life in your area. We are fraudsters, and you are not seeing. I'm not talking about local enjoyment. I'm talking about their real big boys. You understand what I'm saying? When you grow up that way, listen now. When you grow up that way in that scene, and your father works 9 to 5.
It's not bringing anything to the table.
And it's not bringing any reasonable. It's not like it's not bringing nothing. You are just living irregular. You don't want what? See, at that point.
It's the mind, though.
No. Let me explain something. At that point.
We don't know like this.
No, at that point. No, that's see.
A lazy man begets a lazy man.
See. No. Let me explain something to you. See, the human mind comes in empty as a baby.
Depends on what you
feed. Yeah, that's what they call tabula rasa. Yes, tabula rasa. A child understand. A child mind is like a slate. Contributing on what you experience.
So because your mentals is different, doesn't mean not everybody has power to withstand peer pressure.
That's why the parents, your dad. Especially your dad.
When your dad
plays a very important role.
Yes. When your dad.
Okay, now to make you understand something.
You did not grow up in a situation where you saw your dad as a failure.
My dad was never a failure.
That's why now. That's why you're saying.
Now to make you understand something.
That's what I'm saying.
Who was doing.
Yes, I'm saying. If you grew up in a situation where at the end of the day, when you start getting mature as a guy, you look at your dad and you be like, what was this guy even doing when he was mates were buying cars? Building houses.
Do you know?
You understand?
Wait, I'll make you understand something.
I'll speak. Wait. I'm listening. I'm not telling you things.
Don't go far. I'm not make you understand something.
I'm coming.
Wait. No. I'll make you understand something. Or else this stuff will be misunderstood. Yeah, chill. Okay, we are talking about parents now as figure in the house.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm talking about poverty.
Yes.
But you now committing something. Relationship. So how are these things? Like how does it actually relate? Apart from
the mind is the sexuality begins at home. Yeah, the mind is moved from, right? Like the mind, is grown at home. So now we are talking about the root cause. So anybody who has the mindset, of cheap money, fast life,
it's not about
we're going to hook up no matter how the economy is.
Listen to me. It's not about.
But you know what? It's not about. How does it affect our relationship?
How does it affect our relationship?
You are digressing.
It's not about.
Wait, it's not about. You are digressing.
I know I'm.
Wait, no. Let's focus on the relationship thing now. Like, how has this actually affected our relationship?
How it has affected
Yes,
their
it's,
relationship.
we're talking about the cost now. Yeah, we all know.
That's what I'm saying.
But
You
now,
don't know who
how does it influence
now,
the
now,
relationship?
let's be sincere. Now,
Has it killed a lot of relationship? Not just the
See,
normal
we are talking about
intimate relationship now. Talk about even personal relationship with your fellow mates. Have you noticed that a normal guy now doesn't want to relate? You want to know that you're not into fraud, or you're not into, or a girl that knows you're not into income, you're not doing well for yourself. The most times they're never ready to even come close to you, and this will really affect our relationship too. Now, that child, you have a girlfriend now that our friends, and our friend is always doing, our friend or boyfriend is always doing things for her. Maybe on her birthday they did this their money banquet, they did this their surprise package for her on her birthday, and you as a boyfriend cannot do that thing. You at some point, no matter how good that girl is, because ladies naturally love material stuff, and when you find a lady that is really logical, but now ladies don't think.
why we?
I'm coming now. Ladies, I'm coming now. That child. No, ladies don't think with their. They think with their emotions.
No.
And most times they are really
Don't
fools.
say that. That's where you are being misogynist. Don't say.
I'm not saying. You know, a man is being logical.
No.
Why a lady works with her emotions?
Don't
How she
think.
feels.
Don't think that.
A man can say. A man can come and meet you and say, okay, I'm coming now.
There are men that think with their emotions too.
I'm coming. Let me tell you something. Let me make my statement. Not like if I'm being a misogynist or what guys said it. Wait, let me make my point here. You know, normally now a guy can come now and see a lady now and say, okay, this lady, she has good things she's doing. Oh, this lady lose this lady is this lady that. Then the man automatically.
The man is stereotyping.
Wait, I'm coming. This to me now. A man can look at this girl now. This girl is hardworking. I'm coming now. And she's wait now. I'm going somewhere and this girl is okay. I'm going to go for her. But now a girl now, you can be the nicest guy in this world. You will never attract. You might not attract a girl.
She doesn't like you
Please,
physically.
answer this guy something. What's the logic behind?
There has to be physical attraction.
What's the logic behind?
Even the man that is looking at that
now?
lady, the lady is before he starts looking at the lady to know if she's working hard or she acts nice or she acts proper. He had the physical attraction.
Okay, what's the logic behind the fact that a broke man today will become rich tomorrow? When you're not the one making the plans.
No, everybody has to make a plan now.
Everybody has to make the plan. So does the lady know your plan?
So that's what I'm saying.
Does the lady know your plan?
So that's what I'm
Guy,
saying.
get the bag.
So
Guy, get the bag.
that's why it must be affect our relationship.
No.
Now I'm joining you guys out now. Now you're talking about the bag. See, you know something? Now you're talking about.
See.
Now you're talking. You know, presently now.
Explain something.
You know, presently now, Nigeria girls most times now the bag drugs them a lot. It's only few ladies now in our society now. Because I don't want to talk about the Western world.
Let's leave.
I'm not focused on our society.
So is it fraud that's the problem?
Let's leave Nigeria.
I feel now. Okay, why I feel.
I think
Let's leave.
I feel fraud is the issue too because now imagine somebody flaunting money in front of you and the other guy. It's very simple. I have money to dress well. I have money to look good. I have money to be presentable. I have money to come out. If I pull out,
tell you something.
do you know if I pull out?
Wait.
Do you know if
I want to explain something.
do you know if I pull out a Nigeria ball now? And you trek from your house to this place now. You know, the lady will not take it serious.
Wait, let me explain something to you.
Or
Calm down, slide. Let me explain something to you. Even as a man that you are, won't you act nicer to a guy driving a G-Wagon than a guy that is driving a Camaro when they approach you?
So
let's be sincere with ourselves now. Leave ladies now.
No.
Let's be sincere with ourselves.
Remember I said something about personal relationship.
Ladies.
You know, I said something about personal relationship.
The average man, if a guy parks a G-Wagon beside him, approaches him to ask a question, we act nicer to him
than the
than
bombers.
the bombers that drive Kekemaro and come.
It's normal. That
is normal human.
That's not hookup.
So
That's not
that one is not about hookup.
our society, where you're coming, you know, our society worships money.
It's not.
It's not our society, the world.
Wait,
World.
no, Nigeria. You know, Nigeria.
It's you know it is very predominant when there is poverty.
Do you know
Everybody is doing
coming now?
everything to escape poverty.
Do you know Nigerians now? Most times, worship you as a person. If you have money, they don't even want to care where you get your money. Either you're a girl or a man.
That is what I'm still saying.
You don't
There was a time parents There was a time parents.
We caution you and tell you where we do it, but now
But now,
care.
because there is too much hunger in the land.
It's hunger, not
There was a
hookup
time.
or fraud.
You understand? There was a time parents scold children for being.
So you feel hookup and the fraud culture is not affecting relationship right now?
No, I feel it is affecting,
Mm-hmm.
but it is not the major thing that is affecting. It is poverty. that
We
is
all
affecting.
know no, I'm coming somewhere. We all know that there's a major factor that influences the whole thing, but there's always a genesis of a issue now.
No,
So
the genesis is poverty.
And come now, I'm trying to say, and now we're not smaller molecules. How this smaller, how the genesis are now generate smaller
Molecules that are now menaces.
Yes.
Those are now menaces.
Yes, and now affecting smaller issues. Now that you already understand that fact. That is what we established at the beginning of this podcast, that we talked about the issue, the reason why this will come and how it can affect our society. Now, I focus on, okay, fine, now, this issue has come on, how does it affect our relationship with individuals, both intimate and non-intimate?
Non-intimate. Now,
Like,
okay, I can say relationships now, for me, for most guys, it's even difficult to trust anybody they meet because most times you are 50% going to meet a lady that is into hookup.
yes,
So most guys are not even ready to take relationships
serious, and you're seeing it, yes.
You understand? Because when you try to be too serious, you'll be taken for a fool.
For a fool.
You understand? And even girls, okay, imagine now you dating a guy and trusting him with your life. You've dated this person maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years, and you trust him with everything you got. And at the end of the day, maybe he use you for money ritual. That's what they talk about.
No, I don't feel. For me, I don't feel that.
Yeah.
I don't feel it's a fraud issue.
Yeah.
That is basically that
No,
issue.
I'm just saying,
That is
people,
just
people, that is
hard sellers and the rest.
I'm saying in the general societal
They
view.
feel fraudsters are the one that make
Yes, everybody now believes Yahoo fraud. Everybody believes people into it do rituals to make money.
But that's the fact, though.
Yes, no
That's the
problem.
fact, though.
No. A lot of young boys, are into ritual right now. So I won't.
So
How do you know?
No. In society, like, you see a lot of videos online. You see some people posting
Are you supposed to
online.
believe everything you see online?
No, there are some people most times post this thing and tell you, oh, nah, you shall.
Are you supposed to believe
no, because of
everything you
God.
see online?
No, you don't believe, but there are some things that no, they say in every room there's always an iota of truth in every
There's no smoke
room.
without fire.
So there's no smoke without fire. So no matter
So
how.
now even ladies that live proper innocent lives
Mm-hmm.
are even scared to date guys sometimes because they are scared to trust somebody, and at the end of the day
They find out this thing because most times in relationships now, the girl will come in and ask you, what do I do? You say, I work online. I work from home. I work online. At the end of the day, that's what most guys do. But the truth is that it's only few of those guys that tell you that they work online and that are really actually doing decent things. A lot of them are actually doing rubbish. And now even the online fraud thing now, it's not really focused on just normal fraudsters. But people use online to catfish people, to lure them somewhere and kill them also.
you understand.
So now it's not a
Now it has
affected our
it
society.
has
I'm trying to say,
when it comes
I'm trying to
to
say now, yeah. So most relationships now that have issues, yeah, they have issues because of.
no, not most.
Not
You're saying
but
it has affected.
affected a lot of
It
relationships
has its own way
negatively.
it has affected relationships negatively. Different
What I'm
relationships
trying to say is that
have different
what you
issues.
cannot provide for your woman.
Some relationships.
Most times there's
It's not about provision.
Why is it some?
It's not about provision. It has created this trust.
Okay,
It has created this mistrust.
It's
It has
not-
created this mistrust.
You're trying to say it's not about
between
provision,
gender.
yeah?
It's not. No. Listen. I'm not even talking about the giving aspect. I'm talking about the mistrust.
Now it's very hard to trust a guy
It
now.
is very hard.
Even when you're acting out and you're telling her, I don't do this thing, you really
You
believe
understand?
like it's what you're doing. But you're
It
she's
is
seeing that you're not leaving your house, always in the house, and
There is already a mistrust. Most times you are meeting an average girl, you don't even until something happens. Let's be sincere. It's not she does something until something happens that actually proves you wrong. that she's not into that lifestyle before you actually even start.
You start believing, because most times,
You understand? Most times when you meet a girl now, you are like, in the first stage of your mind is you don't want to be too serious or too in love with the girl because she might be.
yeah, she might be into hookup,
Into
or
hookup. You understand?
Yeah, or she
Most
sell
of the
her
time.
for
So
money and the rest.
you have to sit back, stay laid back and watch. You understand? So there's already that mistrust.
This is a very
You understand?
this is a very difficult,
Because let's not lie to ourselves. A very huge fraction of ladies in our society now
Okay.
are into
hookup. No,
And-
I won't dispose that fact or
Okay.
that charge.
I can't give figures. I
Now,
don't
into
know
hookup now,
exact
yeah.
figures, but I know a very huge
But you
fraction.
said, you just said something right now. There's not about provision.
Yes.
It's just like smashing different things.
No. I'm talking about. We are talking about the mistrust aspect now. Then okay.
Okay, now the
The
reason
reason
why
why they are into hookup. Yes, we know there are some ladies that say they are fine. It's not that they are not from good families or they are not okay. Some ladies just want to live wild. Yes, I know a few personally that it's not because you want to
That's what
provide
I'm
for the
trying to
family.
say. That's what I'm trying to say. That anyone who loves the fast life loves
But
the
there are
fast
some
life
people that got into it in the first place
because
because
they were broke.
they need
The cash, yeah.
cash in the first place. And we all know how it goes. You don't go to a farm, make millions from that farm.
And leave it alone and say no. You want to keep digging it, or you see the last aspect of it.
But it boils down to poverty and provision. So it's not hookup or fraud that's affecting relationship.
It is actually hookup.
It's
hookup and
Fraud
fraud
are issues that related from poverty. Now,
they stem from
poverty.
poverty.
And now they are affecting. Now they are not affecting relationships now because
now
of
it feels like we are focusing mainly on
the
wait now.
main focus.
What
I'm
say now?
we talk about the main issue now.
The
That
main
was the first
focus.
topic
The main
we
focus.
treated
Now,
in
why I feel
podcast.
if we as a society feel we want to fight hookup and fraud culture.
But you fight it.
No,
Some
listen
people
now.
love it.
Yes. I get it.
Why you smiling? Oh my guy! Oh my guy! You love it, bro! You like no? You don't like hookup, eh?
No.
Turn up the place.
No.
Olóṣó ni mo fẹ́. You don't like hookup?
Okay,
Wait, chill. Tell me now. Yeah.
So the
Chill. Wait. Leave your issue. Leave your issue. This guy is too serious. Leave your issue.
Wait.
I want to ask this sincere question.
We need to move forward.
Yeah, what to move forward? Let me ask this sincere question.
No.
Let me ask this sincere question. Leave your issue.
Yeah, what's
Leave
your
your
question?
issue.
Okay, what's your question?
Friday night.
Yeah.
You just made a big bag. Are you scared? I'm not gonna steal your girlfriend, guy. Friday night. You just made a big bag. You don't have a girlfriend, and you found yourself in Lekki Fields Road. How far, my guy?
I'll go home now.
You're a fucking liar. You do what?
I'll go home now.
You go home.
I'll go home.
You don't have a girlfriend, bro. I'm not. Nah, see, let's be sincere, yeah? When you have a girlfriend, you understand that they are supposed to be.
I'll go home, eat proper, play video games.
Then sleep. Yes. Or you go and work out, you go and play tennis, you swim. I can take my soul. Hook up. When you only hook up, must you
No, I'm trying to say that. See, as much as you guys see these things here as issues, yeah,
No,
they are
no.
servicing a particular.
I don't sincerely see them as issues.
That's you understand.
I don't sincerely see. I see them.
Now you're beginning to be truthful.
I see them as alternatives
source of orgasm.
No. I'm not even talking. Are you talking about hookup precisely?
Hookup precisely before we get into fraud. I'm going to fraud though. Chill. I'm going to get into fraud. But you see them as what? No, I like your definition. Alternative source of what?
when it comes to hookup, yes, sometimes guys,
stop bending the truth. Do you see them as alternative source of orgasm or not?
They are commodities now, so they are alternative source of
Collect. Wait, I don't like the fact that you guys are creating this thing black.
Wait. I'm get somewhere.
Now this table sounds.
Wait. You guys have been talking since. Can I?
You want to be talking since. Can
I end my view here? You guys are discussing now. Can I end my view?
Your view is judgmental.
It's not judgmental. I have to tell you something. Do you know that something? Do you know that there was an interview I was watching? One of
alternative source of.
I'm coming. One of these Nollywood actors. They were asking him something. They said, "What do you see? Do you think it's now right the way girls?" He said, "Now that it's easy now because why? Crime is reduced now. Because now there's not even the girls that."
Do you know a police?
I'm coming now. Can I go where? I'm going somewhere. Let me talk first. The guy said crime is reducing right now. He said why? Because now you don't find issue of boy going to rape a girl again or most times now because it's easy because even the girls are the one that flaunt themselves for you. And at the end of the day, when you have the money, do your thing. No need of saying somebody does something and the rest. So it's always like how I say the hookup culture normally affects relationship because most times most
boys are not even ready to start looking.
They're not ready to start dating. They are just okay. How far where are you? Okay, when you come, I will give you so I'll give you 10k. It's 10k. Okay, no, you give me 15k. Okay, don't worry, I'll give you 15k. I'll come. When they come, they'll still buy them food. They'll pay for their transport. They'll still wash under AC. Some of them we still under AC. We wash. They have the person. They don't want to say I need a car. They don't want to say I need that.
You said because you try, they follow girl with the carry sugar daddy.
The second one.
If you try, you follow girl with get sugar daddy.
No. See, there's something about me here.
Oh, I'm going to like you guys are just cutting the whole story. The second they said she needed an iPhone. Why you told girl said she needed a Samsung? So these are just below their 20s. Then when me I was thinking as a young boy, then I'm thinking how do I want to get a particular thing to focus to about my life? But now they don't even care.
I remember when I was I think when I was around 14, you could ask for Casio calculator.
Calculator.
You ask calculator.
Or PS2.
It's not PS2. You ask what we're going to.
Boy, that's money.
Boy, 64.
That would be asking for them now.
Boko asked 14-year-old, 13.
You will tell you I need like iPhone 15 that just came out.
Yo, how much was the bloody palito? How much was the palito?
No, we used to buy palito ourselves.
We saved lunch money.
So we might save that lunch money for 1 month, 1 whole month.
Okay, chill. Yeah? Do you know why? There was abundance.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Your parents, could get you everything you needed.
See, when
as kids we had everything.
When you don't have
like when you don't
have anything at all, you become greedy.
So you feel
see now,
so you feel that now Gen Z is now they're in society whereby
Nigeria is poor than Nigeria is poor now.
So that's why I'm trying to say that the Gen Z now are not being affected. The Gen Z now are not being affected based on the fact that the economy now is now very bad and the poverty level has increased. That's why the Gen Z. But okay, even the poverty level is that the reason why a girl of 16 years old, 17 years old is telling me she wants to buy a car. Can she even ride a car?
Yes, that's
does she even have to get a driver license?
I'm trying to tell you this since you've been sweating too much.
That's the reason
sweating, man. Chill.
That's the reason.
The reason why, when you were younger, on Christmas Day or that Christmas period, if daddy does not have the time to take us out, we tell one of one of those guys to drive us out, to the beach or something. Yeah, right. So that your parents are the ones taking you to the beach. Papa amusement park. Papa amusement park. So that your parents are the ones taking you to Papa amusement park. Your parents
with three palms.
Yeah. Your parents are invested in every aspect of your life. You're invested in your education. You're invested in the little things you needed to be happy. Now the parents just leave them once they can even manage to pay their fees.
I can tell you, if
you can do other things.
If you're a kid, you live in a house where your parents don't even want you to come in because there's only one room and there's no space. Everybody has a strong first place to sleep. So sometimes
you guys are not really understanding me here. You are not really understanding me.
See, the point of contention is that
you'll be great.
Even though you are poor, as a poor person.
Poverty brings greed.
Wait, let me tell you, you guys are just talking about poverty, and the thing is really getting me angry. You know why it's getting me angry? Because even though you are poor, is it an iPhone? Is it an iPhone you're supposed to talk about? Is it a
Because your
car?
mind will be shallow.
Is it a car you're supposed to talk about?
When you see,
like,
let me tell you.
what the fuck?
See, let me tell you something. I've forgotten who has this theory. Take away a man's basic needs, and you see an animal. Take away food, take away shelter from a man.
So why did they not ask for basic needs? Why are they asking for fucking luxury that they don't really need at that particular time?
Because yeah, because an animal.
This is a basic needs, bro. The fact that your dad had a car was basic. Every household had a car or two. Then how we used to know people that were rich, yeah, is that his father has 7 cars. Mercedes, right now that people are saying it's big boy's car. Mercedes was basic.
Water.
E230. It was 230 now.
You are going too fast. The other one.
V-boot,
C300.
Every household
Benz.
that the father was pulling his weight. Every household that his father was pulling his
Just
weight
walking.
had that car.
Just walking.
It was
like
everywhere.
It was everywhere.
But right now, yeah, Japanese car don't flood our life. Japanese car. Hyundai is now flourishing in Nigeria. Hyundai did not see a market in Nigeria because there was a bit of abundance then. But right now, that's more Hyundai way they push. More.
See,
They'll be asking how do you want it.
bottom line is
It's poverty.
poverty is the root.
So you're trying to say that on the fraud issue, the whole hookup issue now,
Why is it affecting Gen Zs?
why does it not affect Gen Z's more instead of millennials? Because now
millennials here experienced abundance.
No, millennials. No, let me just put it this way. Millennials lived in a Nigeria that dollar was $1 to 120.
Sweet.
Simple.
Now I live in Nigeria. That Nigeria is what? $1 to
$1,100.
$1,000 makes you a millionaire.
1,200.
See, $1,000 right now makes you a millionaire. Do you know how crazy that is?
So that is the difference between millennials
And Gen Zs. So you won't blame them.
So my problem with you guys today is that you guys are just justifying these guys for
I'm not
their
justifying
illegal
any
and illicit actions.
I'm not justifying any
No,
actions.
These are illegal actions that I
People are doing the most to get their basic
We
needs.
are
And you can't
not
blame them.
justifying.
A car is not your basic need. Right now, a car cannot be is a car your basic needs.
Because you know I said
A car is basic
it's
need.
basic.
Why is it your basic need? When
Because a car is what gets you mobile.
This guy, a car
Move
is
around. A car is
a
basic need.
car.
A car should not be luxury.
Do you know how
Owning a Lexus car is not luxury. Let's stop
guy, what was the highlight of going out with your dad when you were younger? Is it not to stay at the back seat and be looking at places that you've already passed and the fact that you can see them when your father is driving?
No, should I tell you my highlight? Watching my father overtake other people.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I used to tell him, I'll be the one that will tell him that you overtake that car. You understand that kind of thing? So let's be sincere with ourselves. A car is not supposed to be luxury.
A car is
Poverty has
made cars
us
luxury.
Nigerians. Cars,
That's luxury. Car is basic, bro.
a car is basic.
you know why
In the US and some Western
we don't
states,
produce cars, so it has to be luxury because
it's not about
it's not about production.
It's the import. Do you know how much
It's not
you
production.
pay on custom duty?
Minus the custom duty. If a car is $5,000, regular $5,000 in USA. A car that is $5,000 in USA, if you want to bring it at that $5,000 rate in Nigeria, how much is it? Now,
5 million.
Five.
I said it's a university of Edo State because it's state university. So even though like Lagos State University now is Lagos State University because it's a state university. So that's what I'm trying to portray there now. So Ambosani University, Ekoma is the name of the university, Edo State. You find that fraud was already like on the rise in that area then. And this is not even that we say okay, maybe the students are into the fraud. The indigenous were already into fraud.
Takes us to the same thing there.
Then in Lagos where it's like an urban area where I stay, fraud was not actually rampant.
Because there were more opportunities.
You said
There were more opportunities for your parents.
No, it's talking about the environment.
yeah, the environment.
Yes,
Yeah.
the environment is a broken environment.
No, the environment you grew up in Lagos. I would like to ask.
Can you speak up a little?
I would like to ask the environment you grew up in Lagos. Did you have parents who were lacking much in that your particular area?
Yes, because there are people that are allowed because you actually find if
Were they much?
I would say there are more because maybe you'll find one or two facing and
So-
slap you, but
So
mostly
a
it's
major
like,
causal factor is poverty, like we said before.
So literally,
So
everything's about
literally-
poverty.
the rural area are poor. That is why you find a lot of
I'm not saying
fraudsters
you
there.
don't, to be sincere, you find more fraudsters in urban areas than in rural areas. Let's be sincere. But where there's poverty dominant or predominantly, you find
That point because it is not seen.
you
That episode will be alcohol influence in Nigerian society.
you find you find out that people want to get out of poverty and will look for any means.
To get out of
To get
poverty.
out of
Poverty isn't good. Imagine you
understand?
have trees coming, bro.
And okay, why I say in urban areas mostly, because most people that want to get out of poverty, what is their first step most of the time? I grew up in a village, somewhere in Delta State. I want to escape poverty. I'm tired of this life. I want money. What's the first step? Look for the closest urban area to me. Move. You understand me? Because even in an urban area, you have better internet. You understand me? You have better internet, better access to computers. You understand? And better reach to new
mindsets.
ideas.
Better mindset.
Better reach to new ideas.
Yeah.
You understand? So, I would say you see them, to me, you see hookup and fraud culture predominant in urban areas where everybody wants to be rich. Because in urban areas, everybody wants to be rich.
So you feel it's more we find more of fraudsters and hookup people, hookup activities in the urban area compared to the rural area. You're not wrong because even those days when it comes to the prostitution, you find out that people leave their village, come to Lagos, and then you have all this prostitute housing where you have so they leave their house, their place of Lagos or to Dubai to come to urban area to actually make the bread. So I actually get that, and it's very interesting. Like it's a very interesting thought because you got to actually look at it. Hookup and fraudsters thrive most times in a very good economy because fine, you have access to internet, as you just said, you have access to people and you have access to information. And
But
most
they
times,
don't thrive in good economies. They thrive
In good
bustling
bustling economy.
and bustling.
You
economy.
know
Where people live fast life.
Where people
you know Nigeria
want to
you know
get
that
themselves.
Nigeria is in list when it comes to fraud and hookup, but you find Nigeria in the man.
No, we are not
Because
the
of
least.
we are the least. We
are not the
we are not top.
least.
We are not top.
We are
in the chart of people that are
no.
fraud.
We are
and
not
hookup.
top 5. Doesn't mean we are not the lead. Doesn't mean we are the least. You understand? Nigeria is up there.
You know China as a great nature, you find a lot of fraudsters than Nigeria. Do you know USA as a top country upon the so-called security? You have a lot of fraudsters.
US has so much poverty.
You know then what I tell you, do you know Indians?
No, I will not agree with you that
You know Indians have a lot of poverty, a lot of fraudsters.
Fraudsters up to Nigeria. See,
Wow, what are you saying?
no, let me tell you.
What are you saying?
No, let me
What?
explain something to you.
You say they are fraudsters or hookup.
I'm not hearing you.
What are you trying to say?
I will explain something.
Let's say
to
US
you.
is not fraudsters.
Yes. 1, population factor. 1. Then 2, naturally, US has different opportunities and different lines for their citizens to be able to get rich. Sports, academics, you understand? Career-wise, you understand? The internet, different things. So let's be sincere with ourselves. Nigeria See, I'll take you to the streets if you want to dare me. I'll take you to the streets and we are only going to interview students that are 15, 14-year-old in secondary schools and high schools and ask them that want.
Yeah, we actually thank our viewers for actually staying with us to this extent, and we are very, very happy that you can actually watch this to the end. So this will come to the end. I'm sorry I have to come to the end of this episode. We have talked a lot. I know a lot of people have a lot to talk about. If you have any discussion, just put it in the comment section below and let us get your view and give your own response to your view. Thank you very much.